Hello and welcome back to Nasty Nate, Plant Exterminator in the Farm of Doom. And I've done it again. Nasty Nate has struck again. I have murdered 3 more mangosteen. Actually, these are not. I didn't do this. Jesus did this. But there were 3 mangosteen that are in bad shape over here. And they were in the nursery. And I didn't think they were going to make it much longer, so I decided just to move them out to this mangosteen, which is doing very well. It's got the protection behind the bamboo, so it doesn't get a whole lot of sun. And then this hill protects it from some sun too. So I decided to place these 3 mangosteen here, and I can tell that from this little hill coming down, there's some water flow when it rains, so it's keeping this one nice and moist. This one's doing really well. It's actually one of my best looking mangosteens that I have, which is great. So hopefully maybe I can revitalize these. And I did plant these in the ground early. You're supposed to wait 2 years before you transplant a mangosteen into the ground, they say. I think I planted these at about 6 months, so it's required a little extra care, and we have lost a couple, but we have some that are doing okay. And I see one right over here. Take a peek. Take a Pikachu. Okay, yeah, and that is actually for my mangosteen. That's actually looking pretty good. It could be a little taller with a few more leaves, but that's good. And I expect I have some that are in bad shape, but I expected these guys to be in pretty decent shape because of the location. However, and I planted these. Oh yeah, and that one looks great too. Because on the other side of that bamboo is the creek. So I had the 2 rows on this side of the creek of the mangosteen. However, up at the very beginning, where this creek enters the property, the neighbor there decided he wanted to do a tilapia pond. So he blocked off the creek, and we just had this, I call them hurricanes from Florida where I'm from, but I guess it's the typhoon had come through here. So it gave us a pretty sustained rain yesterday. Wasn't too bad. I think it was only like a category 1, but I'm hoping that was because that rain was so sustained that it maybe flooded that tilapia pond. Well, let me go take a peek at that and see if it did if I got any extra flow through the creek, because it was just, we had a small rain a little while, well, not a small rain, but a rain a little while back that was nowhere near that, and it did overflow his little tilapia deal, and they all flew into, not flew, but a lot of the tilapia had gotten into the pond. This is oftentimes the carabao. We put the carabao over here because it's a great spot for them. And yeah, I mean, there's water in the creek. I actually have to go up there and see. But you can see these were the creek bananas. We got some hearts there. But back over here at this mangosteen, I wanted to show that we have, this is a new section for a banana heart to show up. So I'm happy when that happens, because I've got a lot of expenses here, and I need to start and I don't even need to worry about actually recovering those expenses that I've already paid, but I just need to cover my new expenses. But this little section up here, down below the house over there, there's a new heart. Well, the heart's gone. We cut the heart off, and it's a new bunch of bananas, which is good right there. I like to see that, and even usually when that happens, there's a couple next to it in that area. Now we have some uneven just due to the soil here. There's patches where it's just, they're all small, but then when they do come up, they're usually fairly in that area. The ones around them will be healthy too. And some of that was maybe the poor fertilizer plan on my part. But I'm showing that. Oh, this one right here. And this one has a new heart. It's kind of hard to see, but it's just coming out. And then as you walk up there, some of these are pretty large, and it looks like they're about to pop with a new heart. So I'm happy to see that. That one will turn into 10 here pretty quick, which needs to happen pretty quick. We're actually fertilizing them today. Today the fertilizer is it's going to be, because we've got a lot that are on the verge of fruiting, we went ahead, we're doing a 50-50 blend of the 14-14 and the potash. That additional potassium is going to help with the fruiting. And then back over here, we're actually going to do, because we sprayed last week for karate, for the aphids, we're going to go ahead and do another bunchy top. This is the bunchy top pile here. I just chopped some of those that were sprouting out down, but this is where we're throwing the bunchies for now, and then when it's dry, I'll go ahead and burn it. So tomorrow I need to remember to do the bunchy top removal. I saw like probably there are 3 or 4 bunchy tops we need to go ahead and dig up and get rid of. In fact, one of them just happens to be right over here. I'll go ahead and, I haven't shown a bunchy top in a little while, but this is what it looks like. And you'd be surprised, folks will have bananas in their yard and they hear and they don't even know that that's what it is, or that it's caused by a virus, and that it's transmitted by the aphids, and not properly disinfecting your tools. But it's this one here. And there actually is a stem borer that can get in there and affect the leaf growth too, which can fake you out if it's actually a bunchy top or not. But this one is looking like it's bunchy top to me. I think we're going to go ahead and see about removing it tomorrow. And then while I'm here, this is the area that this is the only spot we have. It's like basically 2 separate hills of the giant Saba. We have some Visaya Saba, but there's a new flower coming out on this giant Saba right there. We actually want to plant some giant Saba just to give us a little bit if something happens with the lacatan, that TR4 fungus, just to go wipe some out. We have something else as a backup, because the Saba are a little more resistant here, just to have something else. That's why the other fruit trees are in, but those won't come around for a while. But these 2 bunches of Saba right there are actually ready. Need to go ahead and harvest those. We may do a banana harvest here tomorrow as well. We'll see. But now I can get suckers from those 2 hills, but the area that I want to plant with the giant Saba, I need to find a place where we can get some suckers. And you got to be careful. You don't want to get I don't know, some bad suckers or the wrong suckers, where they tell you it's giant Saba and it turns out it's Visaya Saba. Because we have some Visaya Saba on the other side, and I prefer the giant Saba for that. And it would change my spacing a little bit too, because these are larger. I'll probably go with a 5 by 5 meter spacing on these. Now I'm going to go check and see how we're going with the fertilizer here. So that's it for now. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.